All because my husband's sworn sister wanted to see a hedgehog, my husband launched a private execution procedure. With 700 arrows, he shot our son, along with his mecha, into a human hedgehog. I was forced to be confined in front of a holographic livestream terminal, watching the arrow punch through the mecha's core chamber. Each of my son's desperate cry accompanied by the shrill alarms of the mecha's energy running out. I screamed in despair.
If you don't love me, fine. But Ethan is also your son! How can you be so cruel?
Who told him to awaken his transcendent combat power and show off in front of Luna? Well, Luna wanted to see a hedgehog. These 700 arrows are the lesson for him.
Then he slapped me hard.
I felt sorry for Luna all night, so I'll make you suffer for a lifetime.
As I watched my son lying barely clinging to life on the holographic screen, he released the force field imprisoning me and relayed me the coordinates of the punishment zone. Before leaving, he whispered maliciously,
Take your junk mecha and run fast. Maybe you can still see a living hedgehog.
Ethan, hold on. Mom is coming.
When I found Ethan, the neck armor of the steady-state Star Nexus mecha was oozing energy fluid. The mecha's left eye observation lens had been pierced by one of the thick and long execution arrows, driven deep inside the mecha. The mecha had just been activated not long ago, but was riddled with 700 arrows. Large sections of armor were cracked and flaked off the mecha's surface. The protective shield of the core power chamber was completely shattered. The hatch was jammed, and energy fluid gushed out from the cracks. I jumped out of the mecha hatch, raced across on the floating platform, and pounded on Ethan's hatch.
Ethan! It's all Mom's fault.
The mecha's only remaining right eye observation screen dimly flickered on and struggled to send me a few faint lights.
Mom, don't cry. As long as you're here, I'm not afraid anymore.
I trembled as I pried open the deformed hatch door, trying not to let tears fall. Given Ethan's condition, using my mecha to take him back would be too slow.
Don't be afraid, Mom will take you to the warp point soon.
I carefully lifted the bloodied Ethan, rushing towards the interstellar warp point. But as I was about to board the ship, the execution squad blocked me.
This warp ship only belongs to Arbiter Sean. No outsiders allowed.
I hurriedly said,
I am Sean's wife! The mecha pilot in my arms is the Arbiter's son, Ethan. I've used this ship before. We've met!
How dare you pretend to be the Arbiter's wife? I saw them just today. She doesn't look anything like you.
Besides, after young Master Ethan awakened his fully realized macaque form, he left for interstellar studies long ago. How could he possibly be in this punishment zone?
Seeing Ethan in such weak and miserable state, I hurriedly tore off my pendant and showed him the family photo of the three of us in the hologram.
I am Sean's wife! I am Sean's wife!
The squad leader was furious as watching the hologram.
Where did this mad woman come from? You dare keep images of the Arbiter and the young Master? Are you looking for trouble?
The crowd immediately closed in around me. I activated the star communicator and placed a video call with trembling hands. The screen lit up. My husband Sean's uniform was disheveled, a trace of ambiguity at the corner of his mouth.
Iris making a call at this time. Do you want to watch our live stream?
Or do you want to join us?
Iris. I don't even know when she came or went. Letting her join would just spoil our fun.
Luna smugly kissed the corner of his mouth.
Then I guess I just have to comfort Lord Sean properly.
Sean! Ethan's condition is critical. I beg you, let us board the ship and evacuate, or he will die!
Enough. I had already limited the core damage of those execution arrows. They're just stuck on the mecha's surface. Are you really trying to trick me with fake blood smeared on Ethan?
I'm not lying!
I turned the camera toward the nearby mecha wreckage.
Look yourself! Don't you see the arrow shafts pierced through the mecha's core chamber?
I beg you, as long as you can save Ethan, I'm willing to divorce you!
Sean paused, gazing on Ethan's mecha wreckage. But as he seemed to answer, Luna suddenly shed tears.
Lord Sean, you said your private warp ship was just for me.
If other women boarded,
I'd be upset.
Besides, Ethan is a once-in-a-century state talent of Star System S.
It's easy to create the illusion of his mecha being pierced by arrows.
Glaring at me with disgust.
You disgust me. Ethan, if you keep pretending with your mother, Don't blame me when I expel you from family and permanently revoke your mecha access.
At these words, Ethan's breathing suddenly grew rapid and his tears fell violently. I wanted to explain, but Sean sneered.
Still acting? Fine, let's see how far you can take your act. You want to board the ship, right? Luna's private warp ship doesn't allow other women. You know what to do.
His contemptuous smile stabbed like needles into my heart. He clearly once loved me and our son. But ever since that so-called weak, superpowered Luna brought fresh excitement into his life, he seemed transformed. I looked at Sean in disbelief and said,
Ethan is your son for that lover. You don't even care about your own son?
If you don't dare act anymore, kneel and apologize, then accept your confinement punishment in that zone.
In 3 days, I'll send someone to pick you up.
Hearing this, I smiled bitterly. The warp ship before me was the fastest way out of this zone. It was also my son's last chance. While looking at Ethan's pale face and faint breath, all my hesitation shattered. Then, under Sean's gaze, I suddenly pulled out a folding knife. I resolutely used the blade to slit across my cheek. Pain surged, then warm blood flowed. I stared at the comm screen, my face contorted in pain.
Now, can I board the ship?
Sean was shocked, looking closer to the camera.
You're insane!
Lord Sean, Iris is staging this self-harm drama just to board the ship. Is she threatening me? I'm so scared.
His gaze icy.
I want to see how long they can keep this up. Let them board the ship!
After saying this, he turned to soothe Luna.
We can throw this ship if it gets dirty. I'll just get a new one for you.
My heart ached, but I had no time to care. I rushed onto the warp ship while holding Ethan. After the transition was complete, the Federation Medical Center moved Ethan into the repair surgery room overnight.
Okay.
While waiting for Ethan to come out, a nurse told me to treat my wounds. Just after finishing, the attending doctor came out. I hurried forward.
Doctor, how is my son? Ethan's core energy is critically depleted, threatening his life. Fortunately, the resource depot still has energy reserves. You and the nurse must hurry to retrieve the core energy serum.
I nodded and ran with the nurse. But when we were about to get the serum, several execution guards suddenly rushed over, pinned me down, and muffled me. Before I could react, a familiar figure appeared, taking the serum container from in front of me. I struggled and looked up, seeing Sean shouting harshly at the medical workers.
All core energy serum must be sent immediately to the third floor recovery ward. If Luna experiences any issues, you're all fired.
Sean completely ignored me lying on the ground and quickly walked away. The nurses and doctors murmured, their voices piercing my ears.
Luna only has mild superpower fluctuation disorder.
Is it necessary for Lord Sean to snatch up all the core serum like that?
I break free from the guards, caught up with Sean to the third floor, and grabbed his arm.
Sean! Ethan's core energy is depleted. We must deliver the serum in time or he will die.
When he saw it was me, he frowned with disgust.
Iris! As a father, I know how strong Ethan's core energy is. I was just taking extra care of Luna. You're jealous and spreading rumors that our son is dying? What's next? Are you going to bring me his corpse? Besides, if you hadn't staged that terrifying scene just to board the ship, Luna wouldn't have had the superpower fluctuation disorder. That serum was specially allocated for Luna. If you dare touch it, I swear I'll make your life a living hell.
He tore my hand away and left, but the serum was my son's only hope. I knelt with a thud, tightly hugging Shauna's leg.
Please, I only need 2 doses of serum.
If you want the serum, it's not impossible.
Her smile playful. Sean kicked me aside and rushed to catch her.
She just wants your resources. Why would you willingly give to her?
I just wanted to see how far Iris would go with her acting.
Luna jabbed a finger into Sean's chest with a coy smile and raised her eyebrows. Then she looked at me with an unreadable expression.
My lord, I want you. But I'm too weak to move. Can Iris help us?
In that moment, I realized what she meant. I stood up and clenched my fists, ready to hit her.
What the matter, Iris? Tired of pretending now?
I'm not acting! Sean, Ethan has already been sent into surgery, and you have such high authority. Can't you check on your own son? If you don't believe me, I'll take you to see him now!
But he shoved me away and slapped me hard.
Enough! If you can't continue the act, then kneel and apologize, or do as Luna says.
He took Luna inside. Soon, the sound of intimacy came from the recovery ward. At that time, the doctor rushed over.
There is no time to transfer the serum from other treatment centers. Iris, you have to do something. Ethan won't last.
At that moment, I suppressed all the anger toward Sean and Luna. I walked into the recovery ward. Gritting my teeth, I knelt before Luna. Under her smug gaze, I helped steady her body as she swayed on Shauna's lap. When they finally finished and left, everyone looked at me mockingly. Ignoring their stares, I took the serum vial to save Ethan. Just as I headed downstairs, Sean rushed out and kicked me down the stairs. I tumbled all the way down, scraping my body and spitting blood from my mouth. Sean coldly looked at me.
Useless.
After saying that, Sean approached me. While my vision faded, he snatched the serum vial from my hand. Then he violently smashed the vial on the ground.
For the sake of acting, you'd even sell your own dignity, Iris. How could I have been so blind to marry a woman like you? Get out of my sight.
I suppressed the pain and picked up the broken vial. Luna chuckled softly.
Sean, look. Does she look like a dying dog?
I felt deaf to their mockery, clutching the cracked vial, trying to stand and leave, but my body was numb. Finally, I struggled out of the recovery ward and handed the remaining serum to the attending doctor.
Please, please save my son!
After a long time, the lights in the surgery room went off. The doctor, tired but relieved, came out.
The patient was rescued, but his superpower is seriously damaged. His vital signs remain weak. Tonight is critical. Don't worry, our treatment center will do everything possible.
I glanced at the discarded boxes that was full of cotton swabs and syringes. I felt my heart rip apart. But at least he was alive. Tears of delight and gratitude streamed down my face as I stood watch Ethan beside the intensive care unit. His core energy readings were faint but steady. I loosened slightly, then went with the doctor to treat my wounds. Returning to the ICU, I saw Luna standing beside Ethan's healing pod with a group of guards.